Hi, my name is Lindamood. Here are 3 concepts for guests on how to get great service. Think back to the worst service you've ever received and try and assess where you could have gone wrong. Objectively speaking, could you find that you could have influenced the experience in a more positive direction? Could there be outside factors to be acknowledged other than your server just plain sucking? And could you be one of those outside factors and not even know it? Have you said the phrase, "Can I speak to the manager?" at more than 5 restaurants in the past year? If you're constantly having a bad experience when dining out, your behavior could be the common denominator in your negative experiences. So allow me to help with 3 concepts, applicable each time you dine: preparation, relatability and compassion, and the tip. The easiest way to ensure you're doing your part from the start is to prepare by calling ahead or making a reservation. Walking into a restaurant on a slow Tuesday or Wednesday may be okay, but walking in on a busy Saturday night at 7 p.m., it may be harder to accommodate you, especially if you have a larger party. So let me show you the tools available to get your night off on the right foot. So apps like OpenTable or Yelp, they allow you to create reservations or join waitlists when available, so restaurants can better accommodate you. No one wants to stand around with 40 hungry strangers waiting in anticipation for the next lucky diner to be called. Timing aligns itself with the concept of preparation. Showing up before closing time is guaranteed bad service. Steve DiBlanco admits in his book Waiter Rant, thanks for the tip confessions, that you'll never see food cooked faster than food that's cooked for the last customer of the night. That couldn't be more true since the kitchen's been closing for the last 30 minutes, your server was starting to clean their section to go home. Don't you just hate when you're selected to do something that keeps you past your required time? Imagine the quality of work you're supplying compared to when you're at the peak of your shift. Is it the same? No. So I guess the age-old treat others the way you'd like to be treated is a good way to sum up how preparation applies to the betterment of your meal. While your preparation for the evening may not always be in your control, what happens next really is. As a veteran server of 8 years and a veteran eater of 26, I understand the value of quality service and its correlation to quality time spent. Most servers want guests to have the best dining experience possible, but what if the guest is making it extremely difficult? What if the guest is insulting, creepy, or just plain inconsiderate of the staff and other diners around them? Have you ever been any of these things when eating out? Servers can range from doe-eyed 16-year-olds to 70-year-old career servers. All these people are just that, people, human beings that deserve compassion, patience, and empathy. Some are serving to provide for their families, others to collect a degree for a different career, and others are just lost souls trying to make ends meet. You'll never really know the circumstances your server is facing, like if the table before you stiffed them, or if their loved one just passed away, or if they're missing a milestone in their child's life, only to serve you. So to better ensure excellent service, listen for your server's name and repeat it during your meal. If you didn't hear it the first time around, or you forgot, just ask them. This may not seem like much, but to someone who's in a constant state of monotony, this shocks the system. You will instantly see a smile mixed with confusion on your server's face, and they're more likely to provide you with the best service possible. Also, be patient and look around for your server. It is possible that they are held up at another table. This has happened to me countless times, and no amount of indirect or direct attempts to leave the table has worked on some of these people, and many other servers feel the same. Here's a great depiction from Drew Talbert on TikTok.
Oh, sure, yeah. What would you like?
I don't know, babe. You want an appetizer? A little appy? A little appy? I don't know.
You know what? I'll just give you a minute. I'll be right back.
No, we're ready.
There's no
Just
waiter.
choose between like 3 things. Right? Right? Help me or just like cheap.
You know what? I'm just the birthday singers, guys.
You go first. No, you go first. Ladies first. Oh, now I'm a lady.
I think we just.
Did you guys change your menu? Or?
I'm sorry. I'm going to give you some more time. Yeah, you need more time. Like, I'm so busy. We had 2 servers not show up today. I've been sat twice since I've been standing here. So, and you're going to take your time. Yeah.
Ew.
This final concept is viewed as the most important by some, since tipping your server is constantly debated and mostly voluntary, a decision that's made predominantly by guests based on their perception of their server. Most servers, with the exception of a few, do their absolute best to give the best service to guests. If you feel your service is lacking, the environment your server was in probably played a vital role in their ability to perform their duties. If the kitchen or bar is backed up, the server can only repeatedly ask them for these items. They can't go back and make them, they can't fix them. If management is lacking in accountability or structure, the server may not have the support from their team they need to success with the workload they're provided. The other tables in your server section may be hogging their attention, or you could very well be the table who doesn't understand the concept of asking for all of your items at the same time. According to the writers of The Relationship Between Tipping and Service Quality, The Other Side of the Equation, in the 19th century, the term tip meant to ensure promptness. So honestly, 20% should be the minimum standard tip in today's economy if that promptness has been provided for you. Applying these concepts to your day-to-day dining activities can increase your chances of a positive culinary encounter. We learned easy ways guests can improve the service they receive even before arriving to the establishment. Notifying the restaurant of your arrival via call ahead or reservation eases the process of seating and shortens your wait time. We also learned that just simply calling someone by their name or asking personal questions to humanize them can lead to happier servers and better service. Tipping 20% is not required, but my hopes are to inspire you to objectively think about the person behind the apron, the life your tip supports outside these walls. We can all agree that tipping sucks and businesses should pay their staff livable wages, but we can also all agree that this is not the way life is. It's not going to be like that anytime soon. So should servers continue to have to be paid only what they are deemed worthy by you in your 45 minutes that you dine? I think if we can afford to go out to eat, the tip expense should be factored in before we ever show up. Thank you for listening.